Hello everybody, Tarot Mass day, what day is it? I don't know, day 4, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna like show you guys my ocarinas that I made like a year ago. So these are, I should say, kind of like wind instruments. Very big in what we would know as like Mesoamerica, Latin America, very indigenous Americas, very popular with that. So I randomly like took this class. It was like a 4-part class, and by the end of it, like, I don't know, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So I be like, when I be committed to stuff for like more than like 2 weeks, I'd be like, damn. But it was like 4 weeks or whatever of I think it was 4 weeks of learning how to make these ocarinas and kind of learning what they are. And we built 2 of them, and we had to like figure out how they work and how to make the ramp and do all the kind of stuff. So I have 2 ocarinas. And so the lady who did it, she came to the like city that I live in. She's originally from like the US, but she went to Argentina and she stayed there for like, I just had 12 years or something like that. She ended up getting a degree down there basically, and it was like centered around this kind of stuff. And so coming back to the US, she like made she like makes like instruments and stuff like that. And so I had missed like one of her one-off classes, and so I just, when the opportunity came up to like do the larger class, I like did it. So I participated in it, and learning about these really helped because, like I said, in my spiritual practice and my book rec, and not book rec, but like one of the books I wanted to read about is like sound meditations and stuff like that. And so I really enjoyed the sound that like she like made from the instruments that she makes, and she was like really talented because that shit sounded like really nice. So how can I like say it's akin to, you know, when you like go on YouTube and you like do those like Native American flute compilations? That's how it sounded. That's basically how it sounded. So mine doesn't sound like that. The ones I made don't sound like that. But it was really cool to kind of like learn and understand that it's a lot that goes into it, because you have to learn how to make it properly, because there's a lot going on with it. So essentially, you have to make like the mouthpiece that has to be made. Then you have to make like a little ramp, because the ramp is going to direct the air, it's going to cut off some of the air, and then the other air is going to go into the chamber, and then you're going to have the holes, and that also deals like, that'll also change like the notes and stuff like that. And depending on where you place it on the ocarina, the notes can be wildly different, or they can all like sound the same and stuff like that. Like the diameter of like the hole that you put to make like blow through can also affect it. So it's like really interesting. So I'm gonna show you like mine that I made, and I really can't play them, but yeah. So this is one of them that I made, my little ocarina. So you can see like the hole, then I have another hole. I didn't really make them like really match up, but yeah. And then it had a wonky shape. So essentially, like, I'll show you. So this is the mouthpiece, and I have to explain. So there's a technique, like burnishing technique, where you kind of like rub it on there. You put like the paint on there, like natural kind of paints, and then you like fire it, and then you can like burnish it with like a stone, and it'll make like this smooth surface. I kind of wish I had just kept its natural like pigment instead, but whatever. But this is how it goes. So you have to make this is a mouthpiece, and you have to like, it's its own separate thing. You make this slit in here, right? It's got to go all the way through. Then you got to make this ramp thing right? So you see like where the slit is out here, that has to line up with like the ramp so that the air can like come out, and then part of it will go in the chamber, and you have to make sure that that like lines up, because if it doesn't, it becomes like a really big thing. And then like the holes where you place them can affect where it is. It's supposed to be more round, but like when I was making the shape, I had set it here like that, and so that's why it's so flat for mine. And then this side this side is less round than that side. It's kind of defective anyway, but this is what one of them looks like at the end. So this is my little ocarina, and you have to be able to see through your mouthpiece too, because that means that there's nothing obstructing it, and you should be able to see like the light through there with your ramp and shit like that. So like it's important. Like it was like it was actually like a lot of like science stuff back there, and it's really nice because once you start to see like the more like advanced ones, like it's very interesting to see how like what we consider like, I hate like using this word, primitive cultures, how like actually advanced they would be when it came to especially like stuff like music or medicinal uses of plants and stuff like that. Like I kind of feel like cultures around the world that are considered primitive, I just hate these words, but like how they like were able to like make things, right? Yeah, so it was like kind of cool. So this was like the basic one that we made, and then we could make one based off of like an animal or creature or whatever. So I chose like the octopus, and I had like this big idea, and it did not come to fruition, but this is what it ended up looking like. So this is my ocarina that's like inspired by the octopus. So is that, this is the bottom, it's just like natural kind of clay. So this one is different, right? So these are like the leg, the tentacles and stuff like that, and I make different designs or not. So the mouthpiece was its own thing. The base is different. As you can see, it's like a flat base, but it's larger than this one. And then the ramp is on the bottom. So the ramp, see it. So that's the hole with the mouthpiece, right? This little slit right here, but the ramp has to match up with that. So like making that a thing was like that was a whole thing. And then I have different holes, so I try to put them where my fingers would naturally fall here. So I put one here, I put one at the top, I put one over in the side, and that was it. Now one lady, she is like, is it a flautist? She, oh, okay, it's upstairs. She's like a flautist, musician. And so hers was like musical as fuck. And so like she had a really good ear for like the notes and like where to place them so that when you played it, it sounded real musical. And I'm like so jealous because it's like I took piano lessons, but I'm not musical like that. But I was like so jealous. But yeah. So this is my other ocarina, and I'm proud of it. So basically you make it, it dries, and then she fired it, right? And then you like painted it, and then she fired it and all that stuff. But like she was like, where you place the holes and stuff like that, it's gonna pitch up when you get it out of the fire. So like you have to consider that. But yeah. So this is something I learned. It was really cool, and yeah, like I really liked it. And so this is like one of them. I got like 3. So see, not even good at it. And so yeah, not bad. So it's my ocarina. And then my second one, which is like going to be like even worse. And so, yeah, I would like to explore making these again. Very near and dear to my heart. I don't keep them out because I don't want them destroyed. But I have a really nice time like learning how to make these. And I think if you were interested in the cultures of indigenous Americas, I think this is one thing that you can explore making from a trusted individual. But yeah, it's a really nice thing to learn about. Very sacred. Music is very sacred across cultures. I think that take heed. So that was my ocarinas, and I'm really proud that I like showed you guys. I don't know, I'm really proud of it now because like I really don't show people that, let alone play them. They're just there. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.